What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, The Bad Batch, episode number 11. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to every single one of these episodes every single week. I love the story that they're telling. Every time we go and do something, and we experience something new, and this last episode, The Bad Batch once again sent off on a mission, and we kind of get to see even more of the development of the Empire, which I am very much enjoying it. And just being able to see it grow and see how it's specifically taking over cities and planets and just the way they're kind of just pushing their influence and taking over the entire galaxy. I think it's a really fascinating story that's being told. And I love that we get to see a lot of this stuff from the point of view of the Bad Batch. And I can't wait to see where kind of that story goes and see how things play out. And Omega did not go on the mission with them, but still made a really huge impact on the episode. And once again showed that she could learn and develop and pick things up really fast, which again continues to bring up questions about exactly what her situation is. We know Unaltered Clone, we know about all that stuff at this point. Boba Fett's sister, Jango Fett, you know, we know about all that, but I feel like there's still even obviously a lot more to the story than that. I haven't completely shut the door on the idea of her potentially having some kind of force abilities just because of how quickly she picks things up and how well she does things. And she was able, through the game that she was playing, eliminated the debt that they owe Sid, which, again, really big impact that she made while not being out on the mission, handling things in another way. And you just continue to see the kind of development between her and Hunter kind of just keep growing and developing, and obviously her with the other Bad Batch. And yeah, I'm really digging this show. I'm very much enjoying it. I can't wait to see potentially more Empire building, more rebellion building, because they've teased that and sprinkled that in early on. And what mission will the Bad Batch be going on today? Let's check it out. Let's go.
I'm disappointed, Senator Tar. Despite our new refinery bringing countless jobs to your citizens, they seem troubled by our presence.
I speak for the people when I say this partnership is most welcome. Wouldn't you agree, Syndulla?
I will
Syndulla?
always support that which helps Ryloth.
Do you share your wife's outlook?
After years spent fighting, peace is what is needed.
This is a new era for Ryloth.
Everything all right, General?
I should be content the war's over, but change is not always easy. I hope my people will embrace this peace.
Ryloth is safe, Jam. This is what you fought for.
It's just so interesting watching the Empire go into these places and just make these plans and deals.
The Empire has offered its valiant clone army to protect and defend.
We want Syndulla!
Is that Hera's parents?
When the Clone War began and the Republic was losing, we were on our own. But when our losses mounted and the enemy closed in, the Clone Army came to our aid. And they have earned our respect. The war has ended. Let us lay down our weapons and focus on Ryloth's future.
The war has only begun. God, that's got to be such a tough spot. Like, what do you do in that situation?
What a shame your daughter is not here to share in this.
Hera has other interests, Admiral.
This feels like an episode of Rebels.
Anything suspicious yet?
What?
Let me take a look.
Is that Chopper?
I don't know, Chuck. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. Just a mining facility. I overheard Father say this is only the first location. No, we can't go. Uncle Gobi told us to stay and gather intel.
This is fun. General Syndulla. That music, though.
Chopper.
By turning over our weapons, he's made us defenseless. I can't accept that. I've already reached out to my contact to acquire more.
Sorry about this, General, but they were found inside a restricted zone.
We were just exploring.
Between us, things are a little tense. I won't report this, but it can't happen again.
I assure you it won't. Thank you, Hauser.
The Imperial refinery is off limits, Hera.
I never said we were at the refinery.
I have my ways too. Tell me what you saw. Leave nothing out.
Do you realize what could have happened if this was reported? My daughter spying on an Imperial facility?
Why would it be spying? What don't they want us to see?
This is a delicate situation.
The clones were supposed to leave Ryloth when the war ended. I will not stand by while more arrive each day.
What was the point of fighting if we cannot accept peace?
I'm telling you, the Imperials are up to something. You just don't want to see it.
I'm digging this storyline.
Champ Syndulla's proven to be more cooperative than anticipated.
You see how the crowd reacted to him? His influence over them is a problem.
Gobi, Glee is your real threat.
Glee's his lieutenant. Syndulla's fighters will always be loyal to him. They all must be dealt with.
Fucking Crosshair, dude.
Do you still dream of flying?
All the time. Then I can go far from here.
My dream was for a free Ryloth, for our people to happily live in a world at peace. We have that now. Their lives, much like yours, have been surrounded by war for far too long.
If we need to fight, I am as capable as anyone.
You remind me of myself at your age. But I want more for you, Hera. My hope is that you won't ever have to live a life like mine.
She goes on a hell of a journey.
How can we trust these Imperials when they are keeping things from us? And if the Empire's version of peace is not one we can accept, then what?
You're late. Let's get moving.
I think I should stay here.
But I was going to let you fly this time.
Fly? Really?
I guess it will have to wait.
Glee's ship's been tagged, and he's not alone.
What supplies are we here to get?
Weapons?
But we just turned over all our weapons to the Empire.
Not for long.
I've never seen a ship like that before.
There's the Bad Batch.
Are you Gobi? Sid sent us.
Along with 3 dozen blasters and a case of thermal detonators.
Sid is like the easy story connection for them to be at all these locations and run into all these people.
What type of ship is this?
A modified Omicron-class attack shuttle.
Can I have a look inside?
No funny business.
Funny business?
I'll be watching you.
Do you fly?
Tech won't let me train until I can recite all of the ship's specifications from memory.
Specs are only half of it. Flying it's about a feeling. When I close my eyes and picture myself up there, I feel it. The instruments help guide you, but you plot your course. You're free.
I am loving the music in this episode.
Make a new friend.
She's kind of strange. I like her. Did you know flying's about a feeling?
I feel like this is going to be an obvious big problem. Because Crosshair tracked them. They're going to know they went somewhere to go do something.
We've got an Imperial ship approaching.
Go low. Try to lose
There
them.
we go. Fucking Crosshair, dude. This is bad.
These 3 were caught smuggling weapons onto the planet.
Miss Syndulla, I find your involvement in such matters to be most distressing.
So she's only a child.
She is an insurgent. Take them away.
Ooh, damn. Nice shot.
It's Syndulla. What are you waiting for? Attack!
Yes, sir.
He's clearly conflicted. He's showing a little bit of hesitation when he's giving orders. More stunning of stormtroopers. It's like, yeah, they're shooting you. You need to shoot them back. They're not putting their shit on stun mode. I understand the Bad Batch not wanting to kill other troopers, but... There you go. Or stun them. Man, under these circumstances, with the way they're trying to kill me, I am not putting my gun on stun mode.
How dare you attack our convoy? You are all traitors!
You threaten my daughter and accuse her of treason? You are the one guilty of treason.
Chem, stop and think about what you're doing.
Oh shit.
Thank you for playing your part, Senator.
Oh damn, dude.
Chabelle, get Hera out of here! Go!
Arrest these insurgents for the attempted assassination of Von Fritar. The Syndulla girl won't get far. Have our forces find her.
Alright, that was a fun episode. It's really cool seeing Hera as the young version of herself and seeing Chopper. I love Chopper. Chopper's one of my favorite droids. He's just so much fun in Rebels. But it's really interesting seeing this whole situation play out, and we saw it with Ezra. We're seeing it now with Hera. They're having very traumatic experiences as children, and it makes sense that they end up doing what they end up doing. We only got like a blip of the Bad Batch, which I don't really... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I love the Batch. I love the group. I like their dynamic. I like everything that they bring to the show. And the show is called The Bad Batch. So you would expect a lot more Bad Batch in an episode like this. But again, they're telling a lot of kind of like tangent stories off the main storyline. And I do appreciate it because, again, the story that they're telling is interesting. Watching the Empire just get their footprint and just take control is interesting. And the way they're doing it, and watching, like, you could see pockets of people in these past 2 episodes not being supportive of what's happening. And ultimately, it feels like that's where these pockets of rebellion forces come from, and, you know, where the rebellion develops. And obviously, Hera, you know, in this episode, and yeah, it's all very, it felt very much more like I was watching Rebels, kind of like an origin story of Rebels or something, watching Hera young. But yeah, it definitely felt more Rebels than it did Bad Batch, because again, we only got the Bad Batch for a minute, and Sid is just a really easy tool for the element of storytelling, because otherwise the Bad Batch would have no reason to be going to any of these locations, and Sid is sending them to do all these missions and these jobs. So it's interesting though that their debt was fulfilled and they're still running missions for Sid. I don't know. I gotta maybe get a little bit of explanation on that one. But again, overall, really fun episode. The action in this show is fantastic. I just love hearing the speeders and the blasters. I think it's just one of those sounds that I'm always gonna just forever be linked to, just because, you know, childhood and Star Wars and all that stuff. But the music, by the way, this episode, every time Hera had a moment, you hear the music playing. It is just, there's something about it. It was really, really good. I love the music in this episode. And again, we're coming down towards the end of this season of The Bad Batch, and we haven't got a lot of stuff with the Rebellion. Handful of episodes we haven't seen of them. Crosshair is obviously a problem. He's just fully focused on the eye on the prize and the orders and the mission and everything that they're being told to do. And it'll be interesting to see how the Bad Batch kind of plays into this. Is Sid going to get a message that things are going bad and they're going to get sent back? Are they moving on from this story? I find it kind of hard to believe that we're only getting a singular episode with Hera and Chopper. Obviously, she's on the run now, and it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. And the one clone trooper, Hauser, was that his name? I don't remember him. I don't know if he was in Clone Wars or not. Let me know. Comments down below. Always looking for history lessons on stuff. But he had like multiple moments where he just was given an order and you could tell he didn't agree with the order. He hesitated on the order and then was just like, okay, yeah, I'll go do that. So his actions are very interesting, and he was sent off to go find Hera. So I'm wondering if he's going to go against the orders, if his chip is malfunctioning or not working, or what the deal is there. But yeah, good episode, fun episode. I don't like that we didn't get a ton of the Bad Batch, because again, they're the best part of the show. It's their show. they're fantastic. And we continue to get little snippets of Omega and her development, and her and Hera seem to have a little bit of a connection because the whole flying and pilot thing, and yeah, we'll see where that goes. I'm still so curious. I'm good with the slow burn. I'm good waiting on exactly finding out what's going on, but I am so interested to find out more about who and what Omega's deal is and where she ends up. What, like, everything about her story is very interesting because we've just been kind of the carrot's been kind of dangling in front of us, and it's like we keep getting closer and closer and closer to maybe finding something out. And yeah, I'm very curious to see. I've seen theories thrown around that she's Rey's mom because she has everything that comes to her so easily. I thought that was really funny. But yeah, the more we can learn about her, the more I'm interested in and very curious. But yeah, leave your comments down below. What'd you think of that episode? I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. We'll be back Saturday night on Twitch for movie night. You guys are gonna vote. And then Sinisters 2 is going to be published next week. So we'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.